5 good minutes with the Watch Brothers. Coming up on Double Tech Sports Talk, we are going to go over last night's scores in the MLB if anybody's interested in it or a big fan of baseball. We will have your scores in case you missed it. That's coming up next. 5 good minutes, Double Take Sports Talk with the Watts brothers. Darren Watts here. On the other side of me, Daryl Watts.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
All right, nothing much. What's going on here?
Not much.
All right.
Just the working.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Today, we got the scores for the Major League Baseball for last night, September 6th. You ready to do it?
Oh, yeah, let's rock and roll.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, our 5 minutes starts now. Starting out first, the first game that's on this list is the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. The Yankees won that game by 7-6 on 11 hits. On 7 hits, On 7 hits.
Well, that's pretty interesting. Not the Blue Jays 11.
Yeah.
They were supposed to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Washington Nationals and the Atlanta Braves, of course. The Nationals pulled out a 2-run win, 9-7.
And notice their errors. 2 errors on the Braves that cost them that game.
Absolutely. Nationals 12 hits.
And the St. Louis Cardinals pulled out a win over the Pittsburgh Pirates, 9-7. Now, keeping in mind that the St. Louis Cardinals did have 2 errors in that game, but went on to still win that game, 9-7 on Yadier Molina's 4-for-5 hitting with a home run.
Yep. And you got Houston Astros and the Cleveland Indians. Astros pulled out a 1-1 win, 4-3. Of course, they had 7 hits and 2 errors, and still won the game.
Hold it. Did you say the Astros and the Indians?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't.
Yes, I said Cleveland Indians.
Okay, I had to make sure.
I hope I did.
No, I was trying to make sure that I was on the same page. Okay, and then you had the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. The Mets pulled out that win 5-3.
And you got Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Sorry.
Yeah.
Godly. Phillies pulled out the win 4-3 on Philadelphia's 10 hits.
Yeah, Philadelphia, boy,
for all the obvious reasons.
Yeah, good hits. The Baltimore Oilers pulled out a win against the Tampa Bay Rays, 11-2. Golly, 14 hits.
And they both had errors.
Yeah, they both had an error apiece, but that wasn't enough for Tampa Bay to come back.
Exactly. And then, I don't like doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway. We had the Tigers visiting the Chicago White Sox, and the White Sox pulled out the win 2-0. That's it.
And also on 8 hits.
Good. Keep it like that.
And you.
Oh, and my Cubs. My Cubs, of course, lost to the Milwaukee Brewers 12-5 on Milwaukee's 16 hits and Cubs 2 errors, which cost them the game.
Yeah, the Kansas City Royals pulled out a victory over the Minnesota Twins, 10-3, and all 10 of Kansas City Royals hits came from their scores.
Amazing. Then you got the San Francisco Giants pulling off a win into the Colorado Rockies, 3-2 on the Giants' 8 hits.
And then you had the Los Angeles Angels losing to the Oakland Athletics. I believe Oakland still isn't.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. 3-2 on Oakland's 4 hits and an error, although that error still got them the win.
Congratulations to them. That's why they're 59-79.
Yeah, you got that right.
And then you got the Rangers. They pulled out a win against the Seattle Mariners, 10-7 on Rangers, 15 hits and 2 errors.
And the Arizona Diamondbacks lost to the Los Angeles Dodgers 5-2 on 11 hits of the Los Angeles Dodgers. And lastly but not least.
And then you had the Red Sox and the Padres. The Red Sox pulled out a 5-1 win on Red Sox 10 hits versus Padres 9. which don't surprise me. No errors that game either.
Yeah. I'm looking at the Chicago Cubs game last night. I'm looking at this, and I'm just looking at their box score. They had looked like they didn't even come to play that game in the first inning.
No, they didn't.
They allowed 5 scores in the first inning. The Cubs had 1, but then when they went on defense, they let Milwaukee hit all of them.
Yeah, that's not surprising at all. Because for one thing, they was ready to play anyway because that's the top team in the NL. So I guess the Brewers wanted to make their statement that, just because we're the Brewers, that don't mean that we can easily pull off something for you.
The Cubs are 89-49 on the year, 38-29 away from home, and the Brewers are 61-77 overall with a 38-36 home record. Looking at it looking at them, the Cleveland Indians looking pretty decent.
Yeah, they are. I'm impressed with them.
79-58.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, 79-58.
When they went on that streak, when the Cavaliers won the title,
that's what
they just started winning.
Yep. They are 45-25 at home.
And what was the record? 79-58.
79-58.
Yeah. See, they're just smoking them right now. They're still doing good, and even though they have struggled
miraculously,
but they're still doing good. They'll be okay.
Yeah, they will.
They'll be okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's our 5 minutes. Thanks for listening to the show.
All right. You can check us out on the social media side and listen to more of our podcasts. You can follow us on Twitter at DTST2414. Like us on Facebook, Double Take Sports Talk page at The Watch Brothers. Subscribe on YouTube and also subscribe to our podcast on the podcast app featuring iTunes. Of course, we got the blog featuring critical thinking of analysis. You can check that out at doubletakesportstalk.blogspot.com. The
St. Louis Cardinals pulled out a wild win also. 3 home runs in the 9th inning to pull out that win against the Pittsburgh Pirates 9-7. Just something to throw out there.
Yeah, wild game that they say.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the show.
All right.
From Darren, this Durham. On the other side of it. Thank you for listening.
Good work.
Catch up with us on another episode.
Ciao.